What's up, Lego fam? I'm Justin, and you're watching Good Life Bricks. Thanks for joining me. I'm really glad you're here. Today we're going to talk about Lego Star Wars set 75337, the AT-TE Walker. This set launched August 1st of 2022, and it's still on shelves today. It launched at $140, but I've seen it anywhere between $100 to $120. I think $110, $115 is a sweet spot for a set like this one. It came with 1,082 pieces and 9 minifigures, 3 of which are unique to this set. It's expected to retire mid-2025, and so this is a really nice set and the best AT-TE that we've seen to date. And I would hate for anyone who has a desire to own this set to miss out, especially at that $110, $115 price point. If you can find it for that, I would pick it up. But it is expected to retire sometime mid-year. I'm excited to talk to you guys about this set. I've had several requests from longtime viewers who wanted to see this set. And so hopefully this is the review that you were looking for, and I hope you enjoy it. If you do, please hit that like button for me. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any content. And also, don't forget to leave me comments, feedback, or questions. I respond to all of the comments and will continue to do so as long as I'm able. So let's go ahead and dig in. Okay, so here we're getting up close and personal with Lego Star Wars set 75337, the AT-TE Walker from Revenge of the Sith. Obviously, this is a prequels set, as you can tell, with the clone troopers, the battle droids, and even the dwarf spider droid. This set is packed with pieces and with minifigs. This is one of those rare mid-sized kind of sets that they just overload us with minifigures, and believe me, I love that. I worked hard to build up my clone army. I don't actually know how many clone troopers I have, but this was one of those sets that helped me out quite a bit, both on the battle droid side and on the clone trooper side. And so I really appreciate that. I think these are really great sets when you have a really nice build and a great lineup of minifigures. And so let's dig in and we'll take a look at the minifigures first. So first, we're going to take a look at the battle droids. There are 3 of these guys, and these are the standard B1. These came with, as you can tell, the straight arm so that they can hold the blaster. And then they also have one bent arm. Otherwise, these are the same from back to the very beginning. The only difference between this and the very first battle droid that came out in 1999 is that the first one had 2 bent arms instead of a bent and straight arm. So when you think about it, this item number for this battle droid is SW0001, and this is the C variant. They've remained the same for all of these years, and as this one is still on shelves, we're talking about 26 years of battle droids that there's been little to no change, just the bent arm. So that's pretty cool. Next is the dwarf spider droid, and yes, they count this as a minifigure. This is a brick-built dwarf spider droid. And we see these in the movie. Briefly, we see a clone trooper jump on top of one and shoot it. And then we see it throughout the Clone War cartoons and the animated show and that type of thing. So that is a nice build. And this is, in universe, this is a droid. And so it is kind of autonomous. Gets its directions from the central droid hub, whatever it's called. And then moving over to the clones, we've got Clone Commander Cody. He's one of the most popular clones, and we saw him with Obi-Wan Kenobi in Revenge of the Sith. We also saw him repeatedly in the Clone Wars. And they did a pretty nice job with him. They gave him a rank badge on the chest, a special helmet that's different from the rest of those in his command with the visor, and then He also has a different face, and he's got the appropriate darker skin tones with that not a smile, a grimace, tough guy face. So it's a good looking minifig, printing on the back, and then he comes with his blaster. Next, there are 3 of these guys, and these are the Phase 2 Clone Trooper 212th Attack Battalion. And so these are Commander Cody's guys. And like I said, there are 3 of them. Different face than Commander Cody, same skin tone, same kind of look and feel, but just a little bit of a straight kind of lips, no smile or anything like that. And then you've got the cheek contours and maybe the frown line, and very similar armor to Cody's. No rank badge, slightly different look on the chest plate, and a little bit more, some more markings down on around the legs, and then full back printing as well. No armor or no arm or side leg printing. But these guys are great, and that helmet is really nice. There are a number of people who are not big fan of the helmet holes. I actually don't care. I don't think it matters to me personally. And then we've got the Clone Trooper Gunner. So this is the guy that sits on top of the ATTE and runs the gun. Again, just like with the other guys, he's got a great chest and leg print, nice helmet and helmet print. And actually, you know, I said that Commander Cody has a different helmet, and he does, but they're very similar, the Gunner and Commander Cody's. Cody's got the orange around the mouth of the visor, or the mouth of the helmet. And he's got the same face as the other clone troopers, which I think makes sense. So we only looked at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but that's because we've got 2 duplicates here and 2 duplicates there. And so they are duplicate, they are identical. So we don't need to continue to look at them, but that's a great lineup. So let's move on to the ATTE itself. So this ATTE has a lot going on. It's got its gun up on the top, and the gun swivels. You could put a clone trooper right there. In fact, that's where the gunner would sit. So, and it just swivels around, and it can go around 360 degrees. So great range of motion on that gun. It's an impressive gun, and it has 2 stud shooters, one on either side. It's a nice looking little build. Then if we remove this guy, the hatch where the gun is opens, and these side pieces open up, and you have full access to the front compartment. And there's an area here for seating. So you could put a couple clone troopers on here and set it back down inside. And I like that because even though this is a fairly big set, there's not a lot of room to get in there. And there is room back here. You could have another minifigure standing. There's kind of a doorway area that leads, it looks like it leads back to the back, but it's closed off with Technic pieces, so you can't really get back there. So then these close, they fold in, this comes down, and it's not bad. That's a pretty tight connection. Coming around the front, move this out of the way, we've got the driver compartment. And it just has 2 tracks, one right here that match up with these right here. And there's also a piece that goes in right here to hold it securely. So when you match those up and press it in, it stays pretty secure. I like this build. I think this is nice. Enough room for one driver. It's easy to get them in and out, and that slides in and out nicely. These two pieces are kind of cool. Their job is just to make sure that these two front gun slanted areas right here stay in place where they're supposed to. Then you've got a couple of these ball joint guns, one here and two here, and they swivel around inside of those little ball joints. So that's a nice addition. This thing is heavily armed for sure. Now coming around to the back, we've got a little bit similar situation here. These pieces open wide and open up like that. And then these two pieces are on hinges. One side is a hinge, one side is just a clip. And it opens, you just pull it down. This part you pull up. Now you've got a great bit of room here. You've got a seat here with a control panel here. You can see there's a printed piece, or that might be a sticker actually. And then a coffee cup, 4 more seats right there, and again another door that gives you the feeling that you could just walk right through from the back to the front. And that's a pretty cool thing. And then you've got a weapons rack here, a place for guns and that type of thing. So there's a lot of room for I mean, you can hold 2 or 3 up front, a driver, a gunner, and then 5 in the back. So that's a nice size. It's a pretty roomy interior. The back is much more roomy than the front. It's hard to get your hands in the front, but in the back you can get everywhere you need to go. So then again, these just angle in, and they kind of rest. This piece here is kind of rests over this right here to keep it in place. And then that clips together. Another thing about this set that's kind of nice, as you notice, there are 6 legs, 3 on each side. It's got a handle that you can pick up, and the feet and legs kind of move, and this moves very freely. These move, these don't really move, but they wiggle just a little bit. But as you set this down, the front and back feet slide kind of into place, and this just acts, it really isn't touching the ground. It doesn't need to be touching the ground. It's not giving you any support, but it looks like it is. And so it can be sitting forward like that, right centered, or back, however you want it, whatever you need it to look like. And I thought that was a nice touch. It was kind of a cool way for Lego to give you that sense of 6 mechanical working legs. Again, you can tell this is a well thought out build. It's got some stickers on it, a little bit of battle damage here. It's got the Republic logo, and again, I talked to you about all the guns. There are 4 in the front, plus the main cannon. There are 2 more guns in the rear back here. Again, more stickers. There's a sticker right up here. More battle damage stickers here. And a lot of detail on these legs. These circles that give you that feel of a joint on the leg, and another logo here, and another sticker. A lot of detail. Little things just to make it look complete. I thought this handle is a really nice touch. Gives you an easy way to transport the set, and it's sturdy, and and it's mounted inside using Technic pieces, so it's not going to come free. So I thought that was a good look and a good feel. Overall, this is one of those sets that I think is just really iconic. So there you have it. That's my look at LEGO Star Wars set 75337, the ATTE Walker, and all of the minifigures that come along with it. Again, I would just reiterate, this is a really nice set. It's a ton of fun to build. It's got a great minifigure lineup. It is a phenomenal display set, a great addition to anyone's collection. I really love it, and I think it's a great value if you can get it sub 120. And I know you can. I personally picked it up for $109 at Amazon. I think that's a great value. I would encourage you to pick one up if you can get one at that price point for sure. Again, this set is set to retire in the middle of 2025, so I wouldn't wait. I hope you enjoyed this review, and I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your support. Please don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, and don't forget to hit this subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of the content that I make in the future. So thanks for being here, and I look forward to seeing you soon.